Hello, boys and girls. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Eureka class. Today is Tuesday, December 8, 2020. And today we are working on lesson 26. Let's find out what lesson 26 is all about. Well, remember that our daily goal, boys and girls, is to score a 100 in our mid module. Next week, we're not going to have an end module. We're going to have a semester exam, which it's a test that have questions from module 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we really need to think about what we're going to do and how we're going to answer those questions. Remember that our daily goal is to complete our assignment, and when we're done, you score an 85 or higher. What materials do you need for the live and for class? For the live video, you need a white paper and a pencil. For the live class, you're going to need a Peer Deck link. And for the homework, you're going to need a Peer Deck link as well, boys and girls. What are our daily expectations? Well, when you're watching the video and in your live class, make sure you sit tall, that you have all your materials ready in park, that you actively participate by doing your work. If you have any questions, boys and girls, you need to reach out to your teacher. It's extremely important that you speak for yourself and say, Miss, I don't understand how to do this. Can you please help me? When we're in the live, you raise up your hand using the hand icon. And we only hear one student at a time because that shows respect. Another way to show respect is you always say unmute. And only unmute yourself when you're called on, boys and girls. Now, we've been telling you every day that the class is very aligned to Hotspot. So if you want to be doing really well in math class, you need to make sure that you're doing well in Hotspot and completing at least 3 lessons a day. Let's talk about our objective for today. Well, we've been talking about subtraction, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use manipulatives to represent subtraction. What does that mean? We're going to use the chip model, boys and girls. I know you guys love it. What are the key points? What do you need to know? Well, we've been using the same key points for the same lesson, so you should already memorize those key points. Let's talk about the important words that you need to know. You need to know what subtraction is. Subtraction is a whole that you take apart and you end up with another part. That part that you end up with, it's called the difference. And the difference is the difference between two numbers. So you subtract the smaller number from the big number. So you subtract from the whole and you end up with a part. Another word that is very, very important that we use is decompose or unbundle. Is exactly the same thing. Decomposing is that you break one larger unit into 10 smaller units. It can be tens, it can be hundreds. Once you know what the ones are, you know what the tens are, and you know what the hundreds. And remember, they all have different values. So let's review the key points. And for today, you do not have to write the key points because they're going to be on the Peer Deck link and you're going to be able to reference them. First thing, write the problem vertically. Your turn. Repeat. What's key point number 1? Yes, write the problem vertically. And what does that mean, boys and girls? Write the problem vertically means that you write the number. When you have it like this, it's called horizontal, and you write it vertically as you write it one on top of the other, top to bottom, top to bottom. And it's like this, boys and girls. What's key point number 2? It says model or draw the whole number. What's key point number 2? Your turn to say it. Yes, model or draw the whole number. Key point number 3 is subtract from the ones. What's key point number 3? Yes, subtract from the ones. Key point number 4 is subtract from the tens. What's key point number 4? Yes, subtract from tens. And key point number 5 is subtract from the hundreds, boys and girls. Before we start working on key points, we're going to do some fluency really quick. Okay, let's rename the units. This is the fluency we're doing. 31 equals to how many tens? Yes, 3 tens. Great job. Let's look at the next one. 21 equals to 1 tens and how many ones? Yes, 10 ones. 24 ones equals to or is the same thing as? Yes, 110 and 14 ones. 27 ones is the same thing as? Yes, 110 and 17 ones. 30 ones is the same thing as? Yes, 2 tens and 10 ones. 32 ones is the same thing as? Yes, 2 tens and 12 ones. Boys and girls, the reason that we are renaming these units, it's because when we're writing the problem vertically and we cross out and we do all that, that's exactly what you're doing. You're renaming the unit. So instead of saying 32, you cross out the 3 and you put a 2 tens, you cross out the 1 and you put 12 ones. This is why we're doing this. So ready to start? Okay, boys and girls, we are ready to practice subtraction. I mentioned earlier that we are using the chip model. So let's see, what are we going to do? So we're going to have to find out what's the difference between 137 minus 45. So the first key point is write the problem vertically, which it's already done for us. Oh, Ms. Bocanegra forgot to do the first step. You're only watching me do this. You are not copying this. You're only watching me. So make sure you sit tall and you pay attention. So this is write the problem vertically. They already wrote it. The only thing I'm missing is labeling the ones, the tens, and the hundreds, boys and girls. So I'm done. This is what the problem vertically means. Top, bottom, top, bottom. Now key point number 2, it says model the whole. What's key point number 2? Yes, model the whole. What that means is that you only draw the big number because we are taking from a part. Look, I don't know this part, but I know the other part is 45. So remember, I'm only doing this one. That's the whole. So that tells me that I have 7 ones. So this 7, I write 7 dots. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stop there because we're doing the 5 group column. 6 and 7. This 3 is telling me that I have to draw 3 tens in the tens place. 1, 2, 3. This 1 tells me that I draw 100. This is what model the whole means. You only put the dots for the big number. Ready? Key point number 3 says subtract the ones. What's key point number 3? Yes, subtract the ones. So this is the ones column, boys and girls. And I say 7 take away 5. I start with 7. I'm going to take away 5. Do I have enough, boys and girls? Do I have enough to take away 5? Yes, I do. If you have enough, let's cross them out. And here we go. I'm going to get another color pencil and I'm going to cross them out. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cross out this 5 because this 5 tells me that I have to take away 5. So when I take away 5 from 7, I end up with 2, boys and girls. This 2 that I'm going to put right here in the ones place means that there are 2 left over. I'm done subtracting the ones. Now key point number 4 says subtract the tens. What's key point number 4? Yes, subtract the tens. So let's look at the tens. 3 take away 4. That says I have 3. Do you have enough to take away 4? No, I don't. So what do if you don't have enough? Look, the answer's right here. If you don't have enough, boys and girls, you're going to unbundle. What does unbundle mean? Look at this. I don't have enough. Unbundle means I break this unit into smaller, which means I have to give them 10 tens, because 10 tens is the same thing as 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What we were doing earlier about renaming the units, that was exactly what it was. We have 13 tens. What's another way of saying 13 tens? So let's see. I didn't have enough, so I went next door to get 10 more. I no longer have 3. I have to cross out the hundreds because I have 0 hundreds. I have to cross out the 3 because I don't have 3 anymore. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 right here. This is the misconception that you guys are having. This is where you guys are struggling. You already know how to do the chip model, but you are forgetting to do this. You're forgetting to rewrite or rename the units. And this is the most important part, boys and girls. This part. Okay, I already unbundle. Am I ready to subtract now? Yes, so let's see. 13, take away 4. Do I have enough now to take away 4? Yes, I do. Let's see. This says that I take away 4. I cross them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done. Take away the 4. Let's see how many do we end up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 9 that I'm writing here is because when you start with 13 and you take away 4, you end up with 9. You can see it in the picture that there's 9 dots left. There you go. We're done solving the problem vertically. Today we're going to be really focusing that you're able to rename the units in the vertical form, boys and girls. Okay, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to get your spiral and your pencil out. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Miss Bocanegra, we've got to put a check mark here because we already subtract. And we didn't subtract any hundreds because we didn't have any, boys and girls. So we are done. So we're going to work the next problem together. Are you ready? So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write the problem vertically, which I already did for you, and write the place value chart. And your time starts now, boys and girls. While you're writing, don't forget to label in here ones, tens, and hundreds. 15 seconds left. And you should already be done doing the first key point, which is write the problem vertically. Remember, top to bottom, top to bottom. Here's the top number, here's the bottom number. And you should already have your place value chart. Let's go over key point number 2, boys and girls. Model or draw the whole. What's key point number 2? Yes, model the whole. What does it mean? Think about it. If you are saying the model the whole means that you only draw the dots for the big number, you're right. Kiss your brain. Terrific. What I do, you do. Let's do it together. What does this 2 tell us? Get ready? Yes, that we draw 2 ones. 1, 2. What does this one tell us? Get ready? Yes, that you draw 1, 10. What does this one tell us? Yes, that you draw 100. Yes, boys and girls, that's exactly what model the whole means. Key point number 3. What's key point number 3? Yes, subtract the ones. So let's read it. Yes, 2, take away 5. You start with 2, you take away 5. Do you have enough? If you only have 2, do you have enough to take away 5? No, right? So what are you going to do if you don't have enough? Yes, terrific. If you said unbundle, the word is right here and I'm going to underline it. Let's unbundle. What are you going to unbundle? Yes, unbundle a 10. That means I don't have enough. I go next door and ask for 10 more. Cross it a 10 and I give them 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stop there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're done. Now, what did Ms. Bocanegra said that she's going to be focusing on today? Every time you unbundle, boys and girls, you have to rename a unit. What do? Yes, you rename a unit. So let's come and rename the units here. Do I still have 2 ones? How many ones do I have? Yes, 12. So I cross out the 2 and write the 12 And this 12 is because, look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 ones. Do I still have 110? No, right? I cross out the 1 and write 0. So let's see. We're still on the ones. 12, take away 5. Do you have enough to take away 5? Now I do. Well, let's cross them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this 5 told me that I need to cross out 5. Well, if I start with 12 and take away 5, what's the answer? Yes, 7. What I do here, I have to do here. Let's go to the next step. What's skip one, number 4? Yes, subtract the tens. Tell me the problem from the tens. I have nothing. Can you take away 7? Of course not. So what do? Yes, you unbundle. What does unbundle mean? Yes, you decompose into a smaller unit. So I cross out 100. And then I write 10 tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens, 10 tens. So remembered, I am bundle, so I have to rename a unit. Let's come over here. This is what Mrs. Bocanegra and Miss Allen are focusing on. Do I still have 100? What do I have? Yes, correct. I have nothing, boys and girls. Do you still have 0 tens? What do you have? Yes, 10 tens. Are you ready to subtract now? Let's see. That tells me that I start with 10 and I take away 7. Well, let's take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you start with 10 and you take away 7, what's the answer, boys and girls? Yes, 3. Great job, boys and girls. So we just finished solving the problem. The last step says subtract from hundreds. Do we have any hundreds? We are done. So we're going to continue practicing like this problems and the life class using Peer Deck. And we're really focusing that you're renaming the units here on top. That's our big focus. Okay, we'll see you later. Thank you for your hard work. Bye.